Welcome to Accidental Discharge.
Okay. Talk.
I don't know how to talk. I feel bad about it. I don't even know how to.
You feel
Sad.
bad about the passing of the great man?
Yeah,
Did you cry?
my heart cried.
No,
I cried.
I couldn't see it coming down my eyes.
Was
So you
that
had
was
to let
that
the
was
tweets
that
cry.
Jay-Z.
That's Jay-Z.
Oh, that's that's Jay Z.
So
Okay.
couldn't get it.
Not
But
bad.
yeah, man. I
Um.
almost messaged Jay-Z on Twitter and told him I wanted him to say with his Twitter account that he hasn't used in like 10 million years. That he should tell Kobe, R.I.P. I just want to see him say it. Like, bro. Nah, that was sad, man.
You're insane.
It kind of made it deafened my Sunday. I was having such a nice week.
Mm.
I had a nice lunch on Sunday, and then I just got home, ready to chill. Next thing, Kobe's gone.
That one hurt.
It's surreal.
As a Celtics fan, probably spent half my life saying fuck Kobe,
Mm.
only for the guy to die, and I'm like, God damn it, this hurted my heart.
It was really different.
So yeah.
I think it's like life is amazing when you stop talking to your host. Life is different when you really push, like you make an impact. Cause like the way he died and then the way you can feel it is like, you know that death where the death is not like, you can't, it's harder to swallow because you know that the age
Yeah.
was not even there. Like
not a
you know
factor.
that he was just like hitting the next propel. It's one of the craziest things to occur. I have this cousin though who's a pain in the ass. Love him to death. So then like obviously one of our uncles passed, and you know I was not talking about how sad I was that Kobe died, and he was like, okay, so Kobe or uncle, which one do you? He said Kobe or uncle, which one do you which one hurts more? And I just started laughing because obviously I love my uncle, but this
Yeah.
was like sports love. It's different. It's competitive love. So I have to say R.I.P. to Kobe one time. I'm getting out of that feeling though. But sometimes you just wake up and think, God damn, like
Oh, I still go through my Twitter and I scroll fast.
yeah.
Anybody paying tributes or anybody, I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Then if you're like the good stuff, the funny stuff, the inspirational stuff, yeah, I'll watch it. But there's no, you're not going to catch me dead watching a Shaq tribute or.
Why, you don't want to cry
Vanessa
again?
Yeah, no.
No, I don't want to. There's some certain
Miss
people.
Kobe, are you a crier?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
you're not a crier.
shit.
Let it all out.
Oh man, dude,
Let it all
what?
out.
Yeah, I became a. I
think I cried like-
found myself in some tears
I
one
cried
time.
like
What, you don't
I
cry?
think I cried like 2 years ago. And
Last?
and before that, damn, I must still have been in like London last time I cried for it. So that's
Why?
like 10 years.
Why?
Wow.
How?
What do you mean how? Like, why do people cry?
What do you
Like,
mean? How?
I'm so sorry, I didn't
It's
mean to
a
show.
natural emotion.
I get that, but like, I mean, man.
So are you one of those
trying to
men
think,
don't
like,
cry?
toxic
Men should
No, no, no.
masculinity.
No. I think no.
You're
it's
detached
not-
from your feelings.
It's not like I hold my. No, I'm very emotional. You know, but I'm emotional when I need to be.
So
I
you're
think
crying is a piss take.
no. I think people should cry. People should be free to cry. But like, there are people who like just cry, like, or like they cry. Like I had an ex who watched, you know, the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where they did the tribute to the blue guy. What's his name?
To the blue guy.
The blue guy, the guy that raised
Yeah.
Quill.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Wandu.
Wandu. There we go.
Wandu.
And she cried, and I was like,
That was emotional. That was touching, though. That was
it was
touching.
hilarious.
I could show you. I could tell
And
you
I
worse.
remember one
I could
day-
tell you a worse cry.
To tell me.
I cried for Men in Black 2.
What?
When
You?
when Will Smith couldn't get Rosario Dawson, she had to go in the pub.
Okay, see?
I'm
with Tyrell on this one.
surrounded by criers.
that was a lot.
Surrounded by
That was
criers.
a
When
lot.
it comes to movies,
See, Rosario Dawson at that time was like fire.
Did you cry?
And Will
Did
Smith
you
was like
cry
my
during
fanboy.
Titanic?
Nah, them white niggas could die, man.
nah, but Armageddon, though,
People.
Oh my god.
and John Q.
But there was a film that almost made me
Pursuit of Happiness, I cried.
Warrior. I actually almost cried during Warrior. Like the scene where he was fighting his brother and like his brother really breaking his hand. It was
Oh, I
like
haven't
give
seen
up
Warrior
Warrior.
in a
Yo, I've
while.
actually had
That's
a couple
actually
of.
good,
You know what? The first time
and like the music also in Warrior was
the
like
first time
Yeah,
I
that's even Armageddon. The music.
Yeah.
Steven Tyler belted out those
Yeah.
notes. I'm like,
There's still another movie where I cried, and I was like, it was probably the first time I
Have
realized
you
I was
seen,
crying
the
during a
stars?
movie.
The stars in the stars
Well,
in I'll check it. Sorry,
I think I know the movie you're talking about.
there was a movie when I was watching it, and I was like, I saw the tears coming out of my eye, and I was like, shit, I'm crying. I'm getting old and emotional.
Newsflash.
Straight, like I was just like, what is this feeling? Why is it like giving me riffles or bubbles and shit, man?
Yeah, man.
But R.I.P. to Kobe, R.I.P. to his daughter, R.I.P. to the lives that were lost.
Man.
Like real young girls with just futures to go. Kobe with the future to go. Have you seen? Anyway, I'm not sure how you feel about it, but if you've ever seen Dear Basketball,
Lewis has zero
Yeah,
emotions.
The Fault in Our Stars. Have you seen The Fault in Our Stars?
Fault in Our
no,
Stars.
I haven't seen it.
That movie almost made me cry too. Really good movie.
Oh,
too.
almost right.
Almost, yeah.
Okay.
Tears didn't come out. But
Have you ever cried over it, babe?
2 years ago.
2 years ago you cried over it?
Oh, that was the 2 years ago.
Yeah. So, see, it didn't. I don't think crying is a bad thing. I think people should be able to cry. You know.
Yeah, I know a
Sometimes
crier.
I want to cry.
I know a
too,
crier. She cries for anything, and I think she's.
I think
she
people
says
that
it.
I think criers, people that just cry for anything, like, weird. You see someone like, it's just weird. Man.
What is weird is when people now record themselves crying. That is weird. That's the one.
Shout out.
That's the one that is
Shout
weird.
out the internet, man. Social media. I'm so sorry.
Like, how can you
Going
like
out
just
of shot.
decide that you want to cry and then you just
I'm so sorry, sir.
you just take the shot and then you start like showing your face crying,
The ground.
and then like you like your tears. But there are people who are definitely psychotic like that. 7 billion people, I say it, 7 billion people in the world, or 7+ billion people in the world, and
I think it probably turns on some people too.
Do anything.
of course
for
it turns
clout.
on some people.
Do anything for clout.
I think that's what some rapists and other things are part in their
The psyche.
their
No,
psyche,
you're right.
putting people through pain, the
Yeah.
controlling factor,
Yeah.
tears, the scream. You know. Speaking of screams, ooh, Miriam Sander,
Yo.
I haven't seen the video.
you need to see the scream.
No, I don't.
Yo.
know.
I look I feel like if I was even if you knew she did it, I think if you were in the courtroom hearing
get
that
the
woman,
shivers?
like she was like, do you know what it probably is like to just know that your life is not yours no more? Like, it was already not yours when you were taken to jail, but now you're now knowing that you're going to die on this date. You're sentenced to death.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but then what's that about? Nigeria still has
Oh my God.
what's oh your God.
No, finish what
Nigeria
you're saying.
still hangs people.
What would you rather they did? I didn't want to have this convo, but like, what would you rather they did?
I wish, for some people, they put them
When
in.
you buy some people, how do you determine the people?
I would like to select a variety or a variety of death punishments for particular
Okay,
people.
so there are
Pedophiles, for
options.
Pedophiles, you can put them in cannons and shoot them out and then have them
Okay,
land
so let's have
extremely-
realistic conversations. What would you rather they did?
Do you think I'm joking? Like, put them in like
Honestly,
full-on-
We still have cannons.
Honestly,
They'll
you
blow
see,
them up.
okay,
Yeah.
there's a few things involved. First of all,
Wait, Miss
wait, I would rather
You want to
they
that
have
talk,
no,
let
no,
me-
no, let me talk. I'd rather they have life sentences. But then with our prison population, clearly that's also a futile attempt.
Oh, okay. It's not a matter of. It's not. See,
Because
for me and that life sentence, it's never a matter of prison population. Like, it's just that why?
logistics.
Why would someone not logistics? Why would someone who has killed someone? Why would you have the state now caring for that person the rest of their life?
Because the problem is that I don't think that's even the problem. The problem is that the state does not use the person in that facility for purposes that could help the country.
Okay, that's also. So you mean like abroad they have like prisoners? They go out, they do work, they do
Libraries,
things.
Exactly.
yeah,
no.
they
Yeah,
do
okay,
hard
That's
work.
that's what
So
we're doing.
maybe that
We're
could-
supposed to have them building
So the
crops,
point is that
fixing
they are
roads.
also earning their keep.
Look,
All right,
if you
that's a valid-
I know that's not actually the term for why the West was won, but if you think about it, look at just when all those old American films, westerns, were there, they put them to the field, cropping and
Yeah.
everything. They put these men to work. They were building rails and every. So they put your life is not necessarily zero,
But
Yeah.
you do license plates and stuff.
Yes, she did
No,
stab
but-
him multiple
no, but-
times.
She stabbed
but
him
then-
uncountable times.
But what I'll also say about that.
There's also a daughter. There's also a child here
Okay.
that is going to both parents gone.
Okay. All right. So, do you
It's
think
better.
that child's life is and I may be wrong, but do you think that child's life is necessarily better if they are visiting their mother in Kuje prison all the rest of her life? Or is it better for her now as a child to just move on from it?
I think it's actually better.
For her to be visiting her mother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Personally, I think it's better for her to be visiting her mother.
So it's better for the child? Is it better for the mother to be able to see her child the rest of her life?
Nobody, at this point,
I'm asking you, do you think it's better
no, at this point, the mother's feelings have been forfeit.
No, objectively, do you think it's better for the mother to be able to see her?
Of course, the mother.
Exactly.
She would
So are
have
we
to.
still doing things that help the person that has committed the crime?
No, obviously not.
But then that's what the punishment
He's
is.
just feeling
That's
sorry
what
for
the
the
punishment
league.
is.
He's talking about the child's points.
I know, I get that.
Yeah.
But you have to, for me, I think, especially if you killed someone, like, die.
We get
Once
that.
you have been convicted.
But he's talking about the collateral damage of everybody else who is involved.
See,
We get
are you
the woman.
also thinking about the trauma that the child has to go through, thinking about, what if that child doesn't want to see her mother again? The mother killed her father.
That's a choice that can be made.
Okay, so fine.
That's
No,
a choice
she
that can
carries
be
the
made.
child. The
You
child
know
is not
what?
yet fully of conscious.
How old is the child?
Not too old enough. I
How
think
old
she
is
carries
she?
it like a
It's a
baby
toddler.
now. It's a toddler.
So it's even best now to just cut it off. There's no need for the
He
child
is right
to grow
He's
knowing
right.
that her mother killed her father. And
No,
live with that.
you'll find out.
Yeah, you will
Hopefully.
find out at some point, but like, imagine someone not taking you all your life to be seeing your mother who killed your. It's not
But the
necessary.
child, the problem is that.
And I just see
the
that.
sad
I
case
see
more
that
than-
there's an added benefit in that to the person.
the sad case in more than anything is just, I hope that either side of the family can look at the child and give the child the best care possible.
Of course.
Because I think when you look at the way we do things in Nigeria, you say, nobody this child, your mama kid.
Very, very
Next
Yeah,
thing,
you're
you
right,
are
yeah.
you are
No,
dustbin.
Yeah.
At
You
this
are-
point,
you are really giving
with
the
what
hard
I've read
time
about the
across.
story, it's just going to be the dad's side of the family that can do that, because even her mom and her brother
Yeah.
are being convicted.
As per accomplices.
Yeah, as accomplices, yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
that
when
her
she
mom-
killed her,
Why
she.
they try and cover it? Like,
Yeah, they tried to cover her up.
Ah,
They tried to cover her up. So the mom and I think her brother are being convicted as well.
personal view, and I'm sure lots of people would not
Jesus.
agree with me, but I think that child is better off in a new family.
Oh, but that's going to be a whole other thing
Yeah,
that we
that's-
don't
But
work.
you see,
We don't really have foster.
We
homes
don't
and foster
have-
care
we don't
here.
have- we
So I
don't
get
have-
that.
We don't
but
have
like,
care. Not foster care.
No, but you can't even say foster care. That would be wrong. Her dad's family, side of the family, will take care of
We'll
the
take care
child.
of, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so
I
they are
think it's
there, yeah.
cool.
So that's fine, yeah. No, it's, man, I don't know.
So basically, January in review. January has been
Fantastic.
fantastic. Grammys. Burna Boy did not
Shout
win
out
the
the
Grammy.
Grammys.
Shout out Angelique Kidjo. She was bloody amazing.
Yeah.
Even the shout out to Burna Boy was big ups to her.
Now, me, I like to say shout out to Burna Boy. No one should look at it as a loss because
At all.
Burna Boy clearly, if you
Nominees are winners.
yeah,
So
you're a
Burna Boy
winner.
clearly what?
He's won.
Nominees are winners. It's Grammys.
He
And
won.
nominees are not winners. Don't do that. Don't
Nominees
do
are
that.
winners.
Oh my God. Oh my. This is like saying everyone that participates in the 100-meter race is a
It's
winner.
not the same thing.
When
It's
you're under
the
con-
actual
not the
same
same
thing.
thing.
under
not the same
consideration
thing.
for the award makes
So-
it I think okay maybe
bragging
his,
rights.
his
So let me
bragging rights, his
understand
price
this.
goes
Sorry,
up.
hold
Bragging
on.
rights.
Let me understand this. So you go to your Olympics, you go to hit 1, hit 2, hit 3, semi-finals, you win the finals, and then you
Tare.
lose. You are a winner.
Tare,
Answer my
you
simple
cannot,
It's a difference. We're not-
cannot make the heat of any Olympic sport.
What's
Pick
your
one.
point? What's your point?
Being at the Olympics
He's even getting
is
it
big
wrong.
enough.
Hold on, that's not. But he's
But
even
it
getting
doesn't
it
make
wrong.
you a winner.
Hold on, hold on, hold
You
on.
need
Wait,
to-
wait, wait,
let's-
hold on.
let's-
He's
let's
getting
know
it
what-
different. He's getting it different.
let's
You're doing
know-
something wrong because
Oh, what am I
you're
doing
trying to. You can't. Let's not equate the same things.
But it's
No, it's not.
an
It's
easy
not.
equation
No, it's
to
not an
make.
easy equation because running and training and all that one is different. You come out first, you come out second. This one is just there's no first, second, and
art.
third. You win. It's art. So you have been recognized.
You've
That
been
is
recognized for your
that is
art.
he's won. Why I say he's won is because Burna Boy has gotten himself from the guy that I remember just doing. So I'm here with the club, them that like to party,
Don't get me
to be
wrong. This
recognized
again
by
is-
the Grammys.
This
So
again
he's
is
won
like
in his
the
way.
Beyonce competition we're having last
No,
week.
it's
Also.
not.
Don't bring
So
Beyonce
let
back.
me finish what
Don't
I'm
bring
saying
Beyonce
now.
back.
It's not.
Some people gonna try to
It's
kill
like
you.
the
Ducking shots.
I'm actually surprised you're still alive.
Ducking
I'm
shots.
actually surprised
It's like the
you're still
conversation we
alive.
had opposite, right? Burna Boy has crushed it in life. But doesn't mean that he's a winner because he was nominated. He did not win the award. Let us get. That's like people coming up and saying, "Oh, anyways, Angelique Kijo wins it, and it's a win for Africa, so we all won. No, people do that.
That's
shit
not what
all the
I'm
time.
saying.
That's not
No,
what
but
we're
people,
saying.
but people
That's
do shit
not
like
what
that
we're
all
saying.
the time. The truth, the
That's
fact of the
people and
matter,
their shit.
the fact of the matter is Burna Boy did not win. Angelique
I-
won. We don't even know if in the voting Burna Boy came second. You are saying Burna Boy.
It
Everybody
doesn't matter. There's no second.
There is
Really,
no
no
winner.
second.
No.
In the end, of,
There's
no,
a
I
voting
understand,
process
but
of
let's
everything.
just understand that.
They
Yeah.
just don't tell you.
All right.
But
But
first
now,
and second.
why I'm not trying to say that Burna Boy, it's just support. It's
He
our.
never
It's,
I didn't
it's,
say he lost.
Yeah.
I said he didn't win.
yeah, but I would like him to know that
That's
he has
what we're
won.
saying.
You're watching Accidental Discharge.
No, of course, Burna Boy crushed it in life.
And so I don't.
Like our
yeah,
first-
like I
our-
don't hold it.
Our
Why I
first
don't?
5
Why
episodes
I don't
on
even?
this podcast,
First of all,
we spoke about Burna Boy 4 times.
Why I don't
Of
even?
course, Burna Boy has crushed
Why I
it.
don't even feel like part of it is really I'm holding, because I don't hold these Grammy Awards as accountable. They used to be a big deal to me when I was
Yeah,
much
before,
younger.
yeah,
But
yeah.
now
Not
with
so
all
much
the
anymore.
things that are surfacing, even about the plagues of how they vote and all the people that they give
the
awards
voting
to,
categories,
yeah,
yeah.
like some people own. They're like people who know people in the Grammy who make the votes that own these artists, so they know that by propelling this artist,
Yeah, of course.
This
We
take,
talked
so,
about it. Even like
you know.
we heard it with Harvey Weinstein and the Emmys and the Oscars, how he would tell certain actresses, "Oh, you will never win this if you don't," you know. So like, yeah, of course, there's always politics. Politics sucks, man. Politics sucks. So I want to move to an island where there's no politics. It's white sands and blue seas.
man.
Speaking of islands,
What islands you speak?
God save Australia.
Oh my God.
Dude.
Yeah, it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing. I don't know how one country can have flood and fire and hailstorm.
It's maybe because they
And-
say
and
asshole
dust.
wrong. They say is it asshole?
Is
They
it
say it
asshole?
differently. Asshole.
You got-
They don't.
you
They
got-
don't.
you got
Yeah.
asshole.
Also, they got too much.
Yeah, it's not that they say it wrong. That's their accent.
I
right?
know, but
don't mock
they-
people because
they-
of their accents.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
But no. Shout out to Australia, of course. I do obviously wish them all the best. But I mean, there's just something.
Who did you
they
people offend?
they just do exactly.
Who did you
Think
offend?
about it. Like this is almost like the Four Horsemen: rain, hail, dust, fire.
Everything.
Man.
It's crazy, man.
Like, imagine
Earth, wind, and fire,
they had fire,
or something.
Yeah.
That's it.
and then the rain
No, but
decided to
no,
show
but the
up.
was the fire
And
not
then the
before the
rains came
flood?
with flood.
Oh,
The flood
so the
quenched the fire.
So come on, we all know what's going on. There was a fire crisis. Hello, people.
was a fire what?
There was a fire crisis,
Yeah.
right? That was trying to be curtailed. People even were selling news to curtail it. Oh no, they were selling news to save animals. But anyways, and then people prayed to God, and it was like, God, help us.
Let me tell you something.
And then
yeah.
calm down,
I'll tell
calm
you what
down.
happened.
And then rains came to
Okay.
kill the fire.
People want
But,
to. Let me
know,
tell you
sometimes
something. Yeah.
things are in excess.
I'll tell you what happened.
You know, maybe
Because
they didn't pause
nature
their prayer.
don't play games. Yeah.
Yeah, and to balance it out.
Let me tell you
clearly.
something. The fires that were going on there, the sky said, "Oh boy,
Yeah.
take this water and calm down."
And you know how it was? I mean,
What?
the fire was causing lots of. You know, Australia is also like an island, causing lots of evaporation in the seas around. So like now got heavy clouds. I don't know. Like this is what they taught us, right?
They had hailstones.
There's something
they had
there's something to be said
dust.
about the way 2020 is going. Mad, oh.
Mad. Oh.
Mad. 2020 is wild. Right? It's still January. Do you know the things that have happened?
Sam, did you get that?
What?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, what?
You guys are mad. Oh, you just had to join in. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Fucking guy.
Keep going, man.
Announcement. Tyra is a fucking guy.
Captain Awesome, don't be rude.
Yeah, Captain Awesome. Okay, whatever.
Captain Awesome.
But no,
aka
think about it
Tyra.
now. Like, we've only been here 31 days, basically.
Shit. Shout out January.
Shout out January.
January
Gave me my
2020.
birthday, but like a nice. It's been wild. Iran, Marco, what else?
Coronavirus.
This coronavirus
Coronavirus.
is
Hey,
crazy.
shout out the Chinese, man.
I think everyone should
They built
stop
a fucking
traveling. They should cancel
1,000 bed
traveling.
I think hotel, hospital in like 2 weeks. Those guys ain't playing, man. I
They,
want to be Chinese.
they should cancel traveling. No more
Nobody should travel
flights.
anyway.
No more flights.
The whole world, like,
The whole world should stop moving.
Everybody
Get in
does
your
that.
house and die if that is the case.
Yeah, save
It
the
is
rest of us.
getting out of hand. Like, China has the facility and the ability right now, yeah, to obviously create that level of, you know, infrastructure.
Yeah.
What do you think happens when that kind of thing comes? It is moving. I can't look at you eye to eye.
Bro, I already see people walking around the streets with masks.
Yeah, that's.
I don't
I want
blame
to get
them.
one.
I agree.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
get
blame
one.
them.
I must get a mask. I have to get a
That
mask.
thing doesn't mess around. There's close to, in China alone, there's close to 10,000
Cases?
cases.
I heard there are cases in the US already too. And in
Yeah, there are
Canada.
about 5 cases.
Yeah.
There's cases in Europe.
And I hear in Lagos they're also quarantining
No,
people
there
that are coming
was-
from China.
Yeah, of course, you
Yeah.
have to now. People have shut down flights.
Yeah, no, they should.
Guys,
See,
It doesn't make sense. And guess who is but shout out to Louis Vuitton Group, LMHV, and all of those guys, because now obviously they're funding and sending money to China to try and quell the disease and fight it. Because obviously I know you guys love health and also like your sales, so it's very important to make sure that everybody lives.
people that are alive now buy goods now.
So shout out to them for funding.
To be fair to them, the owner of LVMH house
Yeah.
was also big on the.
I thought you were going to say it's Chinese.
No.
He was also big when the Paris Cathedral got
Yeah,
burned down.
yeah.
Okay.
So of course it's also good publicity.
Good
to show out.
LVMH got that money too, man. They can,
They definitely got that
Be
money.
rich.
Rich.
So yeah, January top.
January's been a lot.
People are always complaining about January. January is too long, it's too short, it's too...
Oh no, it's getting shorter.
People are not happy now
Because
this
with
year.
the way
man.
coronavirus is going.
Coronavirus is
March.
going. Gonna have to pick my
Well,
last. Like all of a sudden now
you
you
just
may
gotta
be
be
forced
hopeful.
to mate.
To mate? How do you use the word...
Pause.
Have you found who you're going to mate with?
No, but you might be forced to mate right now. Things are going a bit much.
To mate.
Come closer, sir. Yeah, thank you very much.
To mate.
Yeah.
Tired.
No, but you may be forced to mate. You just have
Nothing I said
to. You
it,
have to
man.
pick somebody and just be with them right now. It might be that. It might be that season.
My Lord God.
Anyway, they said 5 million people left Wuhan before it was quarantined and shut down.
That sucks.
And
So you mean there
scientists,
are possible 5 million people wandering the world?
yeah, with
That could
the
be.
virus.
Yeah, I mean, not sure, but that could be.
Anywhere, if it pop up,
It's like a movie.
anywhere.
It's like a movie.
No,
We
but
just
how
need to
do
know the first person that ate the rat or whatever it was they
Oh no,
ate.
they said they burnt down the
The
market.
area where it started?
Yeah, where it started. So
Apparently
there's
they
no
eat
ground
rats
zero.
there
Of course.
and bats.
And snakes. What I read was, it was SARS. SARS in a bat. A snake ate the bat. Humans ate the snake that ate the bat. It
And the bat
mutated.
caught the rat that ate the cat. Nigga, who cares, man?
And here we are.
People eat things.
This is why it's
Chinese
only good
people,
to
yeah.
eat chicken and ass.
And
I'm
rabbit.
telling you.
And what?
Hold up.
Hey, just pushing the. I'm joking now. Pushing the.
Push agenda must
Pushing the
agenda.
pod. Pushing the
eat
pod.
ass,
Of
right?
course not, nigga. You silly. I was pushing the
I mean,
agenda
it's-
forward.
I mean, at that party
It's an
you had
acquired
here,
taste,
just
Raj.
after your birthday,
There's no need to be
there
shy.
were a couple of people who expressed that they eat ass.
Really?
Yeah. You know, that's nothing. People like to eat ass.
Yeah, no.
But have you had your ass eaten?
Because
Because I've realized,
Nah.
I've realized there are
Nah,
lots
nah.
of people who they're very uppity about eating ass.
No, I actually haven't either.
Ass. You're like, oh, but like they had, but every time the babe comes, to be like, babe, eat my ass, man.
Really?
Some people.
No, I've never.
So you
you
never.
will need to remember
No,
Tyra is a
understand.
counselor, so he hears these things.
Yeah.
Miss
A
Com, do you
lot.
eat ass?
No,
You have your ass eaten?
not yet.
I actually have no intention of
I'm trying that out.
working in those sectors. It's a bit
It's a bit what?
it's a bit
Are
engaging.
you are you worried that after she eats your ass, like you have to kiss her? Like,
No, I never thought about that. I just thought about things like E. coli. All it's like, come on, man. The human tongue is mad, and then imagine what's in the ass. So, but yeah,
Speaking of
it's another.
favor.
Don't feel judged, people out there. If you eat ass, eat your ass boldly with your chest.
Well,
Do you see the story of the guy, the rapist, who is getting out of jail now?
Hold
up, hold
I was
up.
trying to make about when pedophiles say they want to feel like they are 9.
Exactly.
So somebody will just wake up now and
So
say,
the
yeah,
story
you
is-
know, I was molesting boys, but
rapist in Iowa.
molesting girls that were young, but you know, now I identify as a woman and I'm safe because I'm not a lesbian woman.
So
right?
the story is a rapist in
Crazy.
Iowa has decided to switch genders
Yeah.
from being
A man
a man
to a woman.
to being a woman.
They had to let him go.
And Iowa and United States Attorney General has decided he's no longer
A threat
a threat
to women, young women.
to anybody because
That's fine,
he doesn't have the hormones to be a rapist.
So why do you disagree?
Yes.
Why?
The crime has been committed. It's
Crime
not
has been committed.
because you change person does not mean
Yeah, no,
that
but
it
it
can,
can, no, but it can be released on probation, right? They allow probation is allowed.
it's
If you're now deemed not, understand I'm just playing devil's advocate here because I feel like
but
he
you
should
can't
be
just
killed.
put somebody
But
on
this
the
the
list.
point-
that
this
is
the-
bad precedent to
This
set.
is the
to set.
point that I was trying to make last week.
No.
Precedent.
You're-
When someone can
the
just
pres-
wake up, I can just wake up today and be like, hey, I know I used to look at boys, and see them in a funny way, but like now I identify as
Terry,
a cis man.
You see the terrorist
I
attack
no
in
longer
the UK?
identify as
Terrorist
What?
attack in the UK last month or 2 months ago.
the terrorist attack from the UK.
Yeah, where one guy was stabbing people on the bridge, London Bridge.
Why is that?
He
Okay,
was
that's the terrorist attack.
he was a suspect on the 7/7 attack,
Yeah.
and he was let off on good
7/11, you
behavior.
mean?
No,
Yeah.
7/7. The UK is
Mm.
equivalent to 9/11.
7/11? Okay.
7/7.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he was let off on good behavior.
Yeah, of course.
And now,
Are you now also saying that there should not be probation on good behavior?
are you going to let this guy
Oh, wait,
out?
no, that's not the point. I'm asking you a direct question. Are you saying there should not be probation on good behavior?
There should be a time limit for these things. Like
Of
when
course
did
there
Boko
is
Haram?
now.
Because
No, but
Okay, now that we're here.
there are conditions around allowing people off on good behavior. You have to have served a certain amount of time first. Then you actually come in for the evaluations before they say, okay, we can release you on
So
probation.
Tari, my question
on
to
good
you
behavior.
right now is, Boko Haram is still hot and heavy.
Yes.
You've seen pictures, you've seen videos
No,
of
I
Boko
don't-
Haram,
I don't know
of
kind of
Boko Haram, ex-Boko Haram members being let out on good behavior.
They are?
Of course.
Oh, this
Wait,
is
we have
news
good
to you.
behavior in Africa? I thought we're talking about hinterlands.
But
I
no,
thought
what I'm
about
saying
America
is,
and
what me
UK.
I'm saying,
Nobody is well behaved in Africa. How can you let someone go on good behavior?
what me
But
I'm saying
It's
is,
happening.
You
They are
know you're
being-
joking.
I am not fucking joking. They are being repatriated and they are going to be set up so that they will not go back to being terrorists.
what me I'm saying is that okay, on this one where the person has changed genders,
No, of
and
course
now
it's
they're now
stupid.
saying it's no longer
Makes
a
no sense.
danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's not
Makes no
say
sense.
yeah, but I don't want you to push that your agenda that you're pushing.
It's not my agenda. I don't have an agenda.
Or you're
No,
okay.
he's just being devil's
Yeah,
advocate.
I don't put an agenda. Me, I feel like he should be brought in prison. Whether
He
he
should-
changes sex or not,
should
they should
rot
maybe
in
maybe
prison.
they'll move him from the male prison to the female prison.
So what was
That's
he
all.
before? He was a pedophile, right? Or a rapist?
They just
Let
changed
it
it.
be noted
They
that
just
I
changed
agree
his
with
prison
Tyrek.
location.
Yeah,
That's
For
all.
once.
So as he
I
changed the
agree with
woman, she be
Tyrek.
sent to the male
To
prison.
the,
He
the
should
female
be sent
prison, I
to the
don't
female
know.
prison.
And if you have done his full reconstruction,
You should not start again.
But wait. What my
together,
question is, what even allowed the person
make the
to
decision.
become a woman while in custody or in jail? How did they manufacture the ability to go and
No, because this is exactly what we were saying last week. Because people begin to have rights. So he woke up one day and they are allowed to see doctors, they are allowed to see psychiatrists, they have treatment. He gets up and he's like, "Oh, I no longer feel like I identify as a man. I think I'm a woman, and I'd like to like go through the reconstructive change." And I don't know how they afford it. I guess the states, but like because people have rights to change their minds on what their gender identity is. Oh, it's fucking crazy today.
no? It's crazy.
It's been fucking crazy.
It's
for
been
a while.
fucking. But no.
then-
It's been crazy at the level it was. But you're not going to now tell me that we're taking it to criminal level. So now, that's a whole different situation. This is like he's in jail.
kind
So
of
that is a whole different kind of
Yeah, but
whoop-ass
just
you're
'cause he's
doing.
maybe while he was in jail, when the epiphany came to him.
And he should not be listened to that extent. He's a criminal.
Even prisoners have rights, Raj. You should know this, man. Even
Yo,
prisoners
man,
have
that's why I
rights.
keep telling you that they should
speaking
be.
about prisoners.
Pigeoners?
Prisoners, yeah, prisoners. Oh,
You-
prisoners,
you
that's
eat-
nice.
You eat pigeons?
You've not eaten pigeon before.
What's
pigeon
going
is
on?
Pigeon's
I've
amazing.
never eaten pigeons, no.
Pardon
Damn,
me.
I forgot the bar I was about to rap, man.
You want to drop it right
I don't want no pigeon. Pigeon is a girl that can't get no love from me.
Anyway.
Sitting in her. son.
Oji Kalu apparently is still in jail.
Okay. As it should be.
Wow. He's facing a 12-year count.
Your friend,
But then
12
he's
years
still
sentence.
receiving his salary as a senator.
But why shouldn't?
Until,
I'm
yeah.
Yeah, but
They've just paid him his 17 million for January.
yeah, but what does the law like? He should, right? If you're convicted, does it?
What?
You're watching Accidental Discharge.
He's been convicted.
Yes.
But then the Senate has said they are going to allow him exhaust all his options
Okay, so like to appeal.
while for
Yeah,
appeal.
okay.
That's reasonable. But then Abia is Abia North? Or where is he from?
It doesn't matter. It's consistency.
His constituency is without a voice because nigga is in jail.
Yeah.
But then they are still paying homeboy all the constituency fees
Mm.
and his allowances. Where do we go from there?
I think the interesting thing here is so he's been convicted. For me, again, it comes down to what are people paid for. So like if he's not doing the work he's paid for, if he's in prison, he's not working. Clearly, should he be paid? Right?
Of course.
What did
not.
what did,
Shouldn't be paid.
Okay. So who makes the decision? Is it the Senate? Is it INEC? Like when he was convicted, was
Raj,
his return certificate taken back? Was it suspended?
No,
Was
it wasn't. It hasn't been suspended.
Now the third most important question now is he allowed to be a senator while he's in prison?
Clearly.
Clearly.
Exactly.
I guess
Clearly.
he identifies as a
He
senator.
He identifies as a senator.
Because me, I've realized that a lot of times we have issues fighting with things that are already set out in law. And instead of fighting to change the law, we'll be fighting individual situations. Hold on now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because if it allows him to remain a senator even while he's in prison, then you can't be angry with him. You can't be angry with the Senate. They're just doing what the...
Let me give you a reason to be angry.
Stop doing you can't be
Do you
angry.
know how-
We know what is right.
Do you know how
We
much
have to
he's
call
going
them out.
collect
I don't care about the amount.
this year?
I don't care about the amount. So
No,
the issue-
hold on.
the issue
Please,
is
how
that
much is it going to collect this year? Because let the numbers come out
it
still.
won't change my feelings, but say it.
Oh, to change my feelings.
Say it.
174 million.
Fantastic. It's going to be a rich prisoner.
174
He
million.
can pay off. He can pay off the warden very well to live comfortably.
174 million.
Okay, what's your point? What's your point?
What do you mean, what's my
What's your
point?
point? So
This guy is in jail and can carry my babe.
if he even if he was not in jail, he'll carry your babe. So the point is, we should be looking at people should.
What are you talking about? Can tell my babe to come to jail and she can leave me and say she's going to jail to go and see guy.
First of all, let me just assure you that if that guy is making 174 million this year, he would not be in jail. Let me just tell you that first. You carry your babe to a hotel, a nice hotel, maybe well scouted.
Oh no,
nice.
but those kind of
Stay
people, their jails are nice hotels.
Yeah, but why will he choose to stay there if he doesn't have to?
Oh no, the law says he should.
Law
stay
has
there.
said that he can't be in public
Oh my
sites
God.
now.
Oh, great, fantastic. I will ignore you.
But
then.
that doesn't
No,
stop
we're
them
not
from
saying
keeping
that.
the-
We know what you mean. He can't be in
Okay,
public
we know.
sites, but he will probably be out just like the
Yeah.
fraud
Don't call
guy.
anyone's name, but like
The fraud guy?
Okay, the fraud. Exactly, just like the fraud
I ain't
guy.
calling no
exactly.
names.
Fraud
Good.
guy.
So I mean, the point is that when these things happen and come to our knowledge, it's not fighting the individual or the case. It's let us fight the laws. Let people come out and say they need to be constitutional reviews on these things. These things they don't.
Tyra, let me run
They
something
don't,
by
they
you.
don't
Let me
sound,
run
they
something
don't
by
sound,
you.
They don't sound
Tyra, let me
this is why I
let me
say
run
people
something
cannot
by
be
you.
released on good behavior in Africa.
Tyra-
But this does not sound sensible.
Tyra, let me run something by
Don't
you.
run
Okay,
anything
okay.
by
Tyra,
me.
let
Is
me
it
run
by
something by
Africans?
you.
Oh, so you shouldn't talk again. Don't talk.
The people meant to change the laws.
Are the ones that enjoy exactly. So we
Is
just
that nigga in jail?
and so you
He's
sit
part of
back
the
and you
people.
just accept it. You think will I grow? Oh, I say I want to.
What's the chances
You know,
he's made
yeah,
a deal that his 174 million,
Yes.
those guys will get a chop from it just
Are
so that,
you
you know.
joking? Of course. Are you?
But hey, you know, that's just me prospecting now. That's not facts, you know. Go and get picked up from niggas, you know.
The money that he's making this year, is it more money than what he was convicted based
Oh
on?
no, he's
Okay.
convicted for 7.56 billion.
What are you talking about? He will forfeit the 100 and something million. He will give it to the prison. Did you hear about what Pablo
Oh
did?
yeah.
He would upgrade the prison and he
Oh,
would
no,
live.
it's not even what Pablo did. What's happening in Nigerian prisons? That's investigative journalist guy.
Yeah.
When he went through the prisons and he was
Okay,
saying,
the one I had Kiriki, Abi. That guy is really bold, man, because I'm
That's
so...
bold. Because he did Kirikiri.
Shout
and
out
he
to
did
that
Yaba
guy.
Left.
He did Yaba left, yeah.
He did Yaba. Have you read the one of Yaba Left?
No.
Strong.
See this thing.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why.
Strong. That
Remember the
guy's
time we were
strong.
talking in the group and someone was saying that they don't even talk about Selena Gomez, nothing that interests. I don't want to talk about Nigeria. I don't have interest in it because people are all mad. It's just mad.
Oh, no, but speaking about
we're
you have to speak about some things.
No, that's what I'm saying. So we have to. That's what I'm
Because
speaking
look at
about.
Lagos. Look at Lagos. They've banned every form of Okada and
Meanwhile,
keke.
you are holding. See, we don't know what you're talking about. So
No,
please tell us.
I posted it now.
Don't
Lagos.
You're a liar and a thief.
Even
and
I
a
posted
murderer.
it too.
You're a liar and a thief and a murderer.
But I think
Murderer.
I think Lagos is
Lagos
really
State
going
has
crazy.
banned from February 1st. Lagos State has banned every form of
Transportation,
bikes, Okada, motorcycle, keke marwa, keke napep, whatever you call it, from February 1st, 2020. And there are companies like, what do they call them? OP and Max Power.
Can you imagine the direct
and all those
investments
guys.
that have been given to those guys?
Sanwo-Olu used them as part of his campaign promises. They have given him photo ops. They have collected investor
That's
funds.
true. Okada visited him, right?
Gokada.
Gokada
visited
yeah.
him. Those guys have collected investor funds of close to, I think they raised $50 million.
I saw something of one place 500 million or something.
Yeah,
They
so I
raised
think
$15
people are just
million.
saying like the money because all of them they use like all these
But that's just putting people in
Investor
debt right
funds.
now. isn't
investor
it?
funds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which has to be obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
From February 1st.
So all the money that they've even gotten from guys now, they have to pay them back like that.
I mean, they'll have to. It's investor funds, so like they'll have to at some
But
point.
then you won't have the
How?
money.
Yeah,
You're getting it.
yeah.
It's
How?
supposed to be
You
a
get
business
the
plan for like
investments,
you have a traction time that you've planned that this is how this will work.
Oh man, people are so insensitive and saying weird shit.
They don't even
Someone
calculate.
says my point is if you raise $200 million, you should have ears and eyes in the governor's office, so that before the governor sneezes, you can say bless.
That's tone deaf. That's tone deaf and just
People
wrong.
think they think it's
Because
easy
the
like
funny
that.
thing is, the government of Lagos is backing itself up. They are talking about BRT. They're talking about Molue has not been modernized. There's no railway. These are things people are using.
What are you saying? You think people are still riding around in like old school motorways in Lagos?
See this guy.
Who is this guy?
People are still riding like old. No, in Abuja we have like those longer.
Announcement. Who is this guy?
Lagos people are still like rocking motorways.
Announcement.
crazy, man.
Announcement. Who is this guy?
I rocked the motorway like in the 90s. That's crazy.
In the
That we're
90s.
still doing
And
that.
here we are, and they are still doing that.
You guys say people are being led on good behavior. Woo! Africa, man. Black Africa.
So yeah,
It's crazy.
where does that leave us with ease of doing
No, but like
business?
for me,
because those are huge businesses.
it is.
Wait,
It
let me
is.
see that
Those are
again.
huge
200.
businesses.
They said basically what this is.
So they
OPE
say what they've
raised
already-
200
yeah.
million.
And one-
200 million
Dollars.
dollars. A dollar. Max has raised 8.1 and Gokada 5.6 million. And these guys are now going to have to try and find a way to now pay these people back
Hey,
because
they
they're
should
going to
move
be
to
in
Abuja,
debt.
man. They should move to Abuja. I tell
It-
them.
Abuja, don't try it.
No,
Don't
but
try
Abuja
it.
has already banned it beforehand on certain
They
levels.
banned what? Like
Okada and
Okada and Kekes in
Oh,
different
that's
sectors. So
what
don't
it
forget
is.
now.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
now.
that's-
So
Yeah.
these people didn't need to do the
yeah.
analysis
Yeah, yeah,
or
right,
anything
that's
because
true.
these people have invested time in doing all the analysis. They've put in their numbers. They've gone through all the rigors. And remember, all these people paid tax. They've been paying NURTW.
So
Things to operate.
I'm sorry because like I mean it sounds like it sounds like an absolutely terrible thing. I wish I could see what the government's
Is thinking.
statement was. Yeah, exactly.
Government is doing a
Oh,
lot
no,
of
they've had some
So-
very rubbish statements. talking
Yeah.
Do you have
about-
anything we can look at right
the
now?
one where they
well,
just
they had the arguments. They were saying the
Because
accident rates
Yeah.
had gone up.
Yeah, exactly. So,
The
so
accident
that's what
rates had gone up,
that's
the
what I was
death
that's what
rates.
I was trying to look at. So like, is it possible that the government is doing this thing as something that affects
But what's the
reg-
palliative though? What's
Now,
the
let me
what
f-
are the?
I've not finished what
No,
I'm
go
saying.
ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Is
Forgive
it
me.
possible they're doing this as something that affects the regular Okada drivers and not these companies?
Everybody
Everybody.
gone.
No,
It's gone.
so that's why I haven't seen the statement, so I don't, because it will make sense if they are trying to like regulate it. To
They're
be able
not
to-
regulating.
They're not really getting
Everybody
the-
gone.
everybody gone.
Okay.
And
Again,
why everybody's
can we see
going?
this statement
Why everybody's
somewhere?
going is that there's somebody that has a money play.
Probably.
Yeah, but what's
Yeah,
the
but
money
like
play?
money play
What's
can-
For somebody
what's
to
it
benefit
right now?
directly from it. Just think about what is happening with that Takwabe or is it whatever.
Oh,
They have
that
removed
was
some.
rough.
They've removed all of those people, and somebody's going to have a money play there. There's a play there, but instead of nurturing the people who are indigenous of that area and saying, okay, you people live here, you can eat from it.
But then
and
this
carry
is
on.
clearly Lagos State forming mega city.
Greater
But they are
Lagos.
forming, yeah, we don't have a face. We are better than what we are. What are you doing for the people right now? It's not fair to the people right
It's
now.
really sad.
Okadas are what helps people get from point A to point B really quickly. You're forming, okay, your BRTs will be more efficient, more effective. Where are the light rails? Light rails, they are saying it's 2022 or something daft like that. Inshallah. So wait, 2022, that's a year before election, yeah? Okay, God help us. They'll use that one.
Okay, wait. So wait. So,
If coronavirus is here,
so this
still,
law
they'll be in
already
trouble.
existed. It's not a new law. They're just
It's not a
trying-
new law.
they're
They
just-
are
they're
pushing it
enforcing
again
now.
because this is almost the fourth time that I remember Lagos saying
Yeah.
there should be no bikes and everything. But it's been hard to stop because just like everything Nigeria
Yeah, because
does,
people
people
needed it, so they were
people
using
still
it.
needed
Yeah,
it. They find there's an issue. We are not creating. Lagos has like so many things that it needs to dismantle. Lagos is supposed to have like high structural rises of parking lots. It's too packed. There needs to be a way where like we don't have to follow every other country's esteem. See the way like Singapore does their rises, but we need to know how to compact the little that we have because everything is pretty much a village. So we need to find a way to manage the space we have and get people off the road with all those 10 billion cars. One senator will come out with 10 people, 10 billion pilots, and then his family is still carrying 16 other cars on the road. Everybody, it doesn't make no sense. It's really sad, man, because you could just imagine. I saw a tweet where somebody was talking about how he was asking on his last day, I think it was Joey Akpan. Shout out to Joey Akpan, I think that's his name. He's like a AR guy or something like that. So he was now saying how he was on the OPay. And even someone of his own esteem, the Joey guy, I guess he's well off or whatever. But obviously, these people are still needing to move through Lagos with the bikes and stuff to get to where you're going fast. He's asking the driver, like, what are you going to do once this thing shuts down? The guy's like, I don't know. You are creating...
And the ban is not also everywhere. It's just certain, just on the highway.
Yeah, but those are the ways, the places that they're banning are the places that need it the most, in a way.
No, I get that, but I mean, it's also...
The Okada driver was now
I-
he doesn't know what he's going to do. What do you think, what do people fall to when there's no other thing? What does desperation bring out?
With our high employment to... Wow.
It's quite crazy. But then, we still also have a president that doesn't know that things are happening in the country.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you hear about the guy that was saying that Boris should resign?
Yeah. Senator Abari. Obi, Honorable Abari.
There's actually a lot of things actually happened in Senate. That was
A lot of
Senate, right?
things. And this is
The guy that brought out
back.
his was there a guy that told 4 wives to stand
Four
up?
wives.
Told
I
four
still
wives
don't
to
know
stand up.
why.
We're speaking
That's
about
the
the
House of
state of
Reps. That's the House of Reps.
state of the country we're talking about. Why would you tell your 4 wives to stand up? What was he saying again? What's he
trying to
promoting?
prove, because I asked
Sorry, let's start this again. What happened? Someone had 4 wives?
an honorable member.
Oh, fantastic. Love it.
Love it. Amazing guy.
It must
From Kano.
must be.
Of course.
No.
Shows up, plenary session,
Okay.
decides to brag humbly.
This is the
That
best
when
one. People that
his-
brag humbly.
Colleagues
Yeah.
talk about him being a powerful man. It's not only because he's powerful on ground,
Jesus Christ.
he's also powerful at home.
Oh.
He apparently showed up with his wives, 4 of his wives.
He woke up that morning and
He
thought to
brought them
bring
to
his 4
plenary.
wives.
He brought them to plenary, told them to stand up.
And they
Let
all dressed
everybody,
up. Got there on time.
Oh, of
4
course,
women.
of course.
That guy, the powerful man.
Told everybody to look at his wives, introduce them. Said, look at his 4 wives. He's got 4 wives, 27 children and counting.
What the actual 27?
I did the math.
What math did you do? What did he tell you? You had 27 children. And you go and
He
check
said
his math?
he has
Okay, so what
27
math did
children
you do?
and counting.
Okay, so what math did you do?
I did multiple of 4
How many how many children each wife had? What's in control of their uterus?
I don't even think that the people.
I had to.
It
The
may not
math
be
was
equal.
right there.
In all honesty,
That's 7 children per wife.
in all honesty, I think that there's also a high problem because we need to also realize that the people that are running our country are not necessarily effectively thinking about how the country should be run.
You're watching Accidental Discharge.
I don't think that, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a big family, yes. But I think it's almost an injustice.
Why is this guy bragging with this though?
Injustice. That if you have I would actually think that the people that have Nigeria's best interests at heart to some extent. If you're going into senator and all those, but you know what, let me not say it like that, it would be wrong. I just feel like, how can you woke up one morning, you had a presentation to your colleagues.
That's
You had a
of
that
our
was
knowledge.
clear.
This all he
You had
came
a
to brag.
you had a presentation to your colleagues. You had your presentation
You
to your
got that
colleagues
big energy.
was that you brought
biggest.
you
That
brought
big
you brought your
energy.
4 wives from their house.
Yeah.
Your presentation to your colleagues
From his house.
From his house.
you cleared them
Senate. Yeah.
and brought them in and said
While his colleague was saying the president should resign because the president, the number 1 citizen, was rumored to say he's surprised at the rising insecurities in the nation.
Yo, G, I'm surprised too.
Same.
I mean that's like shit.
Yeah.
Same.
No, honestly, if I was traveling all the time, I wouldn't know what's going on either. Right? But hey,
Shots are being fired.
So,
Senator Abaribe,
I even know his name.
yeah, that's the guy. He says they should sack all the service chiefs
Oh, okay.
and replace them because
himself?
clearly these ones
Oh, okay.
don't know what's going
our
on.
service, but they don't have the power to do anything ever.
I don't know. I'm not.
That
in
is
the
wild.
NEC meeting.
And that's why I always say that I think that the problem why Nigeria hasn't yet found its steady focus is because the person at the top has not yet decided to make the people focus. It is very easy as the head of state of a country to come out and just address your people every month, just once,
Oh, no,
every
he
month.
wasn't addressing us when.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying though, but
He was addressing.
Buhari is one of the only people, Buhari is literally, Buhari is not taking what I would probably call presidential responsibility. It's kind of crazy.
Not like Trump, yeah. Making those hard decisions.
It's not even hard. Yeah, he's not making the hard decisions.
I'm sorry, I'm just trolling you, man.
Whatever.
I don't even care about
It's
Trump.
not taking presidential responsibility in the sense that
It's
it is very easy
probably
for Buhari to come out. Buhari is the kind of person now that in his redemption run from his 1983 years, to come out and say, this country has made a lot of mistakes in its time. We have gone on unknowingly or knowingly on addressing the faults the country has been through. Like I always say, Biafra War, you need to recognize these people. Talk about the insecurities because these reports definitely must be coming to the table or something. You need to let people know at least Fulani, this one, that one, talk and say that either we are one people and we need to find a way to work together, this and that. Heal, speak on it. People listen, they will hear and believe.
Oh, but we're in a
possible.
nation where we do not want people to speak.
Yeah, they want us to speak, definitely.
No,
Nobody should speak on anything. You speak on something, it's haram. There are discussions that should be made.
It's not haram, but like.
Okay, what's the English word for haram? It's forbidden to have because there are statistics that show that we're a very, very gay country.
What? Like a happy country?
No.
Do you mean homosexual?
We're a very, very homosexual country.
Jesus Christ, of course we're not.
Of course we're not.
We're not very, very homosexual.
And once you are
Anyway,
very, you don't have to, even if it's
according
very.
to Pornhub, we're a very, very homosexual loving country.
That's based on people that. Oh my God. That's based on people who
that's a
watch
statistic.
Pornhub.
That's a statistic.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If you're number 3 in the world in anything. It's a
Are we
statistic.
dematering the world and watching porn, homosexual
on
porn?
Pornhub.
Really?
There are numbers. But then,
Considering the fact that lots of
Can we check the
Nigerians don't
states?
even have internet to watch Pornhub, you can't say based on
Can we
that.
watch this? Do they have a state by state chart? That's the one I want to know. Because I've heard things about these boys out
And you
here.
also have to remember that in the foreign lands, people have VPNs. So maybe they're just VPN in Nigeria to watch their homosexual porn.
apparently, according to the world,
Oh my god.
it's a running joke that emails from Nigeria
Yeah.
are 419. You think we do not have VPN?
No, we have here too now. But people don't use it to watch porn.
I think everybody
No,
uses
but
it.
Harry, think about it, yeah? I know in Hausa there's a word for gay man, homosexual. Nandaudu. Where did it come from? Did it just poof appear in the air? But this has been around since forever. I'm sure in basically every language there's a word for it.
Mm-hmm.
But suddenly, thanks to our morals and our uppity nature, it's against our culture. But then our culture, where this language comes from, we have words for gayness.
Yes.
Look, let's just not lie. Niggas
So
been
how can something be against
Man
the
them
culture?
been-
They have a word for
man
it.
them been
They have to
banging
be able to
for
say in the
time.
language that this thing is bad. I don't get your point.
It's not impossible that David also killed a woman for a man.
It's not. I don't get
I
your
am
point.
saying
So
is,
if I how
no,
how
Tyre,
is that
Tyre,
going to
you know how your language,
Yes.
there are some things that you just don't say in the language. You
Yes.
say it in the English word.
Yes.
Because there's no word for it.
agreed?
But there has been a word for it from
Yes,
time.
because it's bad, and they have to stamp it out from the beginning of time, like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Crazy, man.
Sexuality, and they have to stamp it out. So I can assure you, in the Hebrew language, a word for man fucking.
We're just
man.
we're just a disenfranchised people.
But I'm trying to understand. Are you championing? Are you championing that homosexuals? Are you championing that homosexuals should not?
My God.
Are you trying to champion that Nigerians were hypocrites and that the homosexuals should have
Oh,
rights?
bitch, we are hypocrites.
We are hypocrites.
So-
We are the
So homosexuals should have rights.
we
They should not
see,
be.
guy,
They should not be arrested.
you
No, they
you
should not
give
be
birth to a
arrested.
Nigerian, he just
Homosexuals should not be
the
arrested.
hypocrite oath. We are all hypocrites.
See. To be honest,
Homosexuals should not even really
About-
be harassed at all.
about the homosexuality thing, I think people should be allowed to. It's hard to say.
It's in your bedroom, it doesn't
People
concern
should
me.
be allowed to do it, even if it's not in your bedroom. So if it's in your bedroom, it means that you're still hiding it. People should be allowed to live the life they want to live, right? But like, if you are somewhere where it's against the law, then you have to adjust, right? You have to find a way around it. It's unfortunate, but it's just what it is. And it goes back again to what we were saying. It's just how have people known things to be naturally for the millions of years that the world has existed, or the thousands of years, or the whatever it is, like we've known it to be a man and a woman. Man, that's what has been generally accepted. Now you're trying to hold on.
Not
right,
generally
before you
accepted,
jump-
actually.
No, so there might have been a minority that did not. Like I said, even in the Bible, there's Sodom and Gomorrah, and they spoke about
I
homosexuality.
feel there was a Phobes war one time where gays and people fought and then
They
the
might
gays
have-
But it's
died.
not a
might have
minority
been-
now. I mean, even like the Spartans, what was that, 2,000 years ago?
Hmm?
The Spartans, if to be a proper man, you had to have had a husband and a wife.
Okay. So still doesn't mean that in generality it
I'm
wasn't.
just remembering that scene. This will not be pleasant.
It will not be over
This
quickly.
will not be over
I don't
quickly.
think it's 2,000 years ago, sir.
Well,
But
the-
the Spartans, I don't
The
think
300.
No, it's not 2,000 years
not
ago.
2,000
When
years.
was it?
I don't know, but I don't think it's 2,000. 2,000 is
Or what, 4,000?
2,000 is no.
Like
I think
17
it's
something.
less than, I think it's less.
Oh, no, no.
than
2,000 will
not.
not be 17.
2,000 will be literally at the birth of Christ period.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't want to go into that, but my point is, generally, people
That
have
is true.
an idea.
Dude, the Battle of Marathon took place 490 years before Christ.
Okay, what of marathon?
That was when
Oh, is
the
it?
period of, that's where you get the marathon running from, because somebody had to
Okay.
run from the 300 to Greece to tell them he had to run the whole mile.
Did you just Google that? Can I
Yeah,
see
the
that?
Battle of, no, but I know the story.
Wow.
So the marathon runner
let me educate
There
you.
definitely must have been some
Ran
magic then, man.
from where the 300 men fell
First Persian invasion
to
okay,
Greece.
I remember Xerxes, you're right.
The
before Christ.
26 miles. He ran the 26 miles non-stop to tell them that the Persians had defeated the 300.
Ah.
And immediately he delivered his message. He fell down and he died.
Yeah.
That's why people run
Someone
the
is
exact
calling you.
distance.
I like this person that's calling you. I want to answer this call.
Can you not?
Who is it, please?
Thank you. Oh, we're
What's
still
the name,
recording,
please?
please.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
man.
thank you.
Don't be a little bitch.
Oh.
Don't call out no names out here on there.
Can I-
I can't call the name.
Alright, so
now.
drop the phone.
Can
man.
I see it?
I'm not like you. I'm not like you.
Is it Kobe? Let me talk to Kobe. Is it Kobe?
No, but my point is that regardless, right? You know, it's a thing of what has been generally accepted over a long period of time.
Yeah.
And I'm not opposed to change. I say every day that, especially Nigerian culture, lots of things need to be changed. But people don't understand that it will take time, and it will take doing things.
I think the time it will take will also add like 10 years to it, because that's the problem. What should take maybe 2 years, put 6 years on it.
Whatever the time is, it will take time.
Definitely.
It will take time to change, and it will take doing it the right way. You know, everything, black equality, women, whatever it is in life that has changed, and even we still say it, like even today there's still racism. So you understand that when you say it will take time, it will take time. So, but you can't. People need to decide what is important to them and how important it is to them.
Yeah.
If you decide that I'm a homosexual and it's important that I want to have this right and do what I like and live my life the way I feel comfortable with, you should also be ready to know that you can be arrested and you can be killed and you can be persecuted, and you decide that you're okay with that.
No.
This is
We
what
have
they're
to come.
fighting for.
We the people.
No, I get that.
We the
That's what I'm
people.
saying.
No, but we the people that are on the other side of it need to fight for them, because they are not doing anything wrong.
You understand that?
The world is going into a
No, no.
complex dimension
Raj,
that we, bro.
Understand that people on the other side can fight for you.
Yeah,
You can get allies, you can get people to fight for you. But you also need to understand that not everybody will fight for you.
definitely.
Because like I said, someone that has lived his life 50 years, 70 years, and that's what he's grown up knowing. I've grown up knowing that this thing is bad. It's not you trying to fight him that's going to make him change his mind. He's going to see you as an aggressor. If you try and educate, even educating him will not change that. But my point is that if you decide, we say it like we see it like in all the stories, Martin Luther King, the other guy, Malcolm X, they were ready to die because they believed in what they were fighting for. Rosa Parks, they were ready to, and you have to be ready.
Shout out Rosa Parks.
You have to be ready. You don't have to. It's not a matter of this person has to support me. I don't have to support you. My belief says that what you are doing is wrong. I don't have to support you. And you shouldn't be banking on that. You should be banking on your convictions, and a matter of how far are you ready to take that.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Because
without the fight,
I'm not saying
for
people
it,
should not fight. I didn't say they should not
No, he's
fight.
saying that he
but
said
they
you should be ready for
to
the
understand
fight,
the
like,
extent to which their
that's
fight
the
can go,
Yeah.
and they should accept that.
No, I agree with that.
They
Definitely.
should accept that.
Yeah.
You should accept that I can die for this. But if you cannot die,
Is it ever that deep? Though?
it is. What are you talking about? Of course it is. Martin Luther King died. Women died for their suffrage. People die for these things. The point is that if you do not believe that, if you are not ready to die for what you believe and what you want, why would you ask me to support you?
Yeah.
Do you understand? If you are not ready to die for it, why would you ask me to support you? Because I could die. And it's not something that I fully believe in. And maybe I just feel like, yeah, you should have the right to choose who you want to be with. But it may not speak to what I believe. But like, yeah, I feel like, hey, do whatever you like. But don't ask me to support you if you are not ready to die. That's just the truth.
On a lighter note, I just happened to open my page.
Pornhub?
No, my
check
OnlyFans.
You
And
share
I
your
saw-
VPN?
Oh, yeah,
No.
an OnlyFans.
Yeah, I have an OnlyFans now.
You know
So,
they have VPNs.
I have this. I just saw a message where a babe said, "We'll be probably signing out after this, though." But a babe said, "Don't judge a man by his first round."
Shout out to whoever that baby is.
And
Thank you.
shout out to her too. I agree with that.
Thank you for keeping us in your
I
prayers.
agree with that. I mean, some people have really good first rounds.
Are you seeing that they're giving chin chin and
Yo, no, we need to fight against that.
I thought we agreed it was tires and brake pads this year.
That's actually more
I do
legit.
not believe in things like Valentine's Day, so I have no words on that.
That was all for
But you were
accidental
speaking about
discharge.
a
Thank
woman
you.
who said something important. I'd like to talk about that.
What Chin Chin and
No,
Heineken?
about
first round?
first round.
Yeah,
That's
but you don't
important
bang,
to
so
you.
you don't know.
That's
Yeah,
important
but
to
like-
you, but because you don't have a love life, the rest of us that do should
No,
not
I'm
get
saying
tires
that-
and brake pads. We should get Chin Chin and Heineken.
This
Hey,
year,
I think
I'm going at it alone.
I think that if you have a partner, if you have a partner,
Hold me, I'm saying something sad.
I think Raj, you're not alone. I got you.
Okay.
Raj, come on.
Going at it alone.
You need something for vows? I hook you up, man. Do you need a woman or do you need like physical? Do you need tires and brake pads?
I need tires and brake pads.
So,
Raj, we'll get Raj.
I just
but-
need 174 million
see-
naira.
See, we'll be a senator.
Okay.
See,
I'll vote for you. I'll definitely vote for you.
if you have a partner and you need tires and brake pads, and your partner can afford it, they should give you regardless of vows.
Fair enough.
If your partner would not give you tires and brake pads outside of vows, then you probably shouldn't be with that person.
Obviously.
Yeah, but Val's is special.
That's
To get
special.
something.
Still do
That-
something.
so that's
I am against wearing red and white.
You can't be
But
for
then-
vows.
Only time
and
I'm
against
for-
red and white.
Only time I'm for red and white is with these cups.
There you go.
Valentine's Day. Yep.
Shout out.
No, I'm going at it alone.
You know, so yeah, I think we're about to round up. But like,
Gonna buy me some stuff. Take care of myself.
that's okay, Raj.
Swim.
People, how do they say it on the internet all the time? Like self-love. You can't love someone if you.
Yeah,
don't
man.
love
I said
yourself.
self-love, self-care, and self-purchase. Shut
Black
up.
Mamba mentality.
But also,
R.I.P. to Kobe Bryant again, and Gianna, and everybody else that lost their
I'm
lives.
glad you added the other people. Thank you. Other
Oh,
people
yeah.
died there.
Yeah.
But quick one, right? In Black Africa, aka Nigeria, again, people are showing that they have some sense. There were some SARS reforms. This is not like conversation, I'm just going to read them out. So, the SARS has been reformed, and the new rules of engagement are: 1, no SARS personnel are allowed to interface in civil matters. They are not allowed to interface in cyber crime, aka Yahoo. No SARS personnel is allowed to conduct a stop and search exercise unless there is a distress call from victims or members of the public. 4, they are not allowed to be involved in commercial matters, debt recovery, landlord and tenant issues. 5, they are not allowed to interfere in social relationship cases, marital matters, boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. They are strictly for armed robbery and kidnap cases.
Okay.
So please,
So-
Nigerians, know your rights.
They can arrest themselves in the end.
Yeah, but speaking on, I'm sorry, there's one other thing. So I was talking to someone yesterday and I was reading something off Facebook. People still read things on Facebook. And there was a WhatsApp conversation which I thought was fake about a conversation between a boyfriend and a girlfriend. And the man had his girlfriend's name saved as girlfriend. And I did a poll on Twitter and I did a poll on Instagram. I had to ask, does anyone, I mean, I'll start with you, Miss Kong, because you're the only one here with a girlfriend. Does anyone actually save their girlfriend or boyfriend's name and not husband or wife? Because I know some husbands and wives are cute and say their wives as girlfriend. Does anyone save their boyfriend or girlfriend's name as boyfriend or girlfriend?
No. Thorn in my side.
No.
What? What? Oh, no.
No, you
of course
cannot.
not.
Oh my
course
God,
not,
Raj,
yeah.
Raj, you learn nothing from Z. Z, you need to teach this man. You cannot say something and then you by yourself say what. I need to say what, then you say what. That's how it goes. Cool. So, Miss Com, do you save your girlfriend's name as girlfriend?
Good night,
Not
y'all.
at all.
No?
Not
I
at all.
don't think,
Why would you
I don't
do
think
that?
anyone does it. That's
Oh
so
no,
weird.
because
Good night,
actually the
accidental
thing is,
discharge.
Raj, I love you, man. But
the
you
thing
just
is,
learn things.
well, I learned
Yeah.
a while ago. It's to be security conscious. Like
Okay.
even my dad's name, I
It is?
save it as something else. My
Okay.
mom's name, I save it as something else because if I get kidnapped, those are the first people they'll call.
They will look for you.
Or if I was in an accident
Maybe
and
you get
somebody wants to
kidnapped.
claim, No,
Probably
just-
not, yeah.
Probably not.
But, I mean, they'll force you to call them.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
But you can call me
But
if you
if
get
I was
kidnapped.
in an accident or something and I
Yeah.
die, somebody can pick up my phone and be like, "Father,"
Yeah.
and they'll be like, "Okay, I have your son. Send 74 million."
Oh,
and
yeah.
my father doesn't have 74 million. But there will be problems. You understand? So I don't even save their names as father or mother. I just save.
But you've now
names.
told everybody you don't do it.
This nigga snitching. Please, you've been snitching already. Let's go. Thank you for
You
joining
now
us
told
on
everyone that
accidental
you-
discharge. I'm going to leave our Captain Awesome to do his
Yeah, so Again, let's remember this period is a terrible period. Coronavirus, Lassa fever. Let's keep ourselves clean. Let's keep our environment clean. Be careful what you eat. Be careful where you eat. Yeah.
Careful who you eat. Oh.
Nobody will believe that you don't eat us. Let me just,
Careful who you eat.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. Nobody.
There are carnivores out here. Cannibals and shit. Now, what are you talking about?
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, right.
I did say, all I said that nobody
Yeah,
will
right.
believe don't eat us.
Indeed.
Remember to please follow us on our socials, ACDI Show. Please, please talk to us. Please. We need it. Talk to us. Subscribe, like, click the alerts. Q, we miss you. Q,
It's not true, Q.
I miss you so
It's not true,
much.
Q. Stay in
Left
Lagos.
with this imbecile.
Stay in Look who is talking.
See you guys on the next discharge. Miss come leave. I'm the only one in this shot. Miss come leave. Miss come go. Miss come go. Fucking Malian.
Oh shit.
This is now Captain Awesome's show. Welcome. What the fuck are these guys doing?
Hey, show some respect. Hold on. It's not showing well.
Are you going to show Kobe?
Yes, you want to show Kobe? I want to show Kobe one more time.
Sam, this is now Captain Awesome's show.
It is not Captain Awesome Show. Look at him. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant.
Fucking Malian
Love.
is here.
Love.
There's no music.
I'm not wearing belts either.
You're in my shot. Hey, no, let's see what you want on your back. Let's see what's on your back. Let's see what's on your back. Don't, not in front of me. Don't you guys know anything about TV? Oh my God.
Get off the stage.
Thank you for watching Accidental Discharge.